Alright, so, we're just gonna go back to the very beginning. Oh, wait. Let me, change out my minicons. Spark Jump's fine. I want Slap Shot. Every time I say Slap Shot, I think of Vince and the Slap Chop. And somebody on YouTube made the Slap Chop commercial, remixed it into a rap song. It was funny. And I think that'll do it. Yeah, that sounds good. And then this is, the Mid-Atlantic level is the last level we'll play as Red Alert, because after that you need heavy-duty weapons, and Red Alert can't hold as many heavy-duty weapons as Optimus can. So in the next level we'll be playing as Optimus, but for now, we are heading back to the Amazon, the very first level. Back up to the mountaintop. Good times. This is where we fought our first heavy unit. Okay, also, when you come back to previous levels, the enemies get more reinforcements, so there's more enemies, and they're tougher. So keep that in mind. Even though you destroyed all the enemies, they're back. That's why I always say get the minicons while you can, because when you come back, they're more heavily defended. Good times. I remember this place. This is a close second to my favorite level. Mid-Atlantic's my favorite level. Amazon, second favorite level. Alright. So. Press jump twice to glide. If you press jump and then press jump again, you'll glide. Now, what I like to do... Oh, I missed them. Hey, there's a minicon down here we totally could have gotten. Oh, no, don't fall off, don't fall off. There we go. What is this one? This is Claymore, I believe. Yeah, these are just, you know, normal landmines. You launch them at the ground, and then if enemies walk over them, they explode. Nothing too fancy, so I'm going to send it to HQ. Now, I didn't really plan that out too well, because normally what you want to do is you want to glide from the mountaintop to a minicon that's on... It is rather highly elevated, and then glide from that minicon to another minicon that's less elevated, and so on and so forth, so that you get as many minicons in one glide as possible. Oh look, there's a heavy unit. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to let the heavy unit kill me. That way I could go back up to the mountaintop and glide again. Because otherwise I'd have to walk all the way to a warp gate just to warp back to the top of the mountain. I'd have to walk to warp gate, warp to HQ, and then warp from HQ back up to the mountaintop. Whereas here, I just respawn back at the mountaintop. So, it might be cheap, but I don't really want to have to go through all the loading screens just to get back up to the top of the mountain. Now, what you can do is you can glide on top of the drop ships. You just have to make sure you get your landing right, because you could fall off really easily. And it looks really easy, but it's actually incredibly difficult. I'm kind of skilled at gliding onto these drop ships because I've done it so many times, but your first few times you'll probably bounce off the side, or even if you hit the top, for some reason, your body likes to just bounce off of the top and fall off a lot, so... this is a really cool thing to do, because it lets you find out where minicons are that you couldn't see before. Like there's a cave down there. There's no minicon in it on this difficulty, but in some difficulties there's a minicon in that cave. There's one right there. That's the one I think we're going to try and get next time. There's one on that mountain, one over there. 2 over there. Oh, look, there's one right there, too. I totally could have gotten that one my first playthrough, but I didn't. So this is just a really fun thing to do. Just glide around the level, and it gives you a bird's eye view of the entire level. You can see where enemies are, where minicons are. It's really handy. So yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till this dropship... Oh, no, I'm on the wrong dropship. I needed to be on that dropship. Because there's a minicon right there, and I could have glided off that dropship to that minicon. So, I'm just going to ride the dropship until it flies over that minicon right there. And then I'm going to get that minicon, then I'm going to run through the jungle to that minicon right there. Sounds like a plan. Also, if you stay on top of the dropship, none of the enemies on the ground notice you, so it's kind of handy. So we got some medium units right there. I believe there's a heavy unit guarding one of these minicons. I don't remember which, and the other one just has medium units. Okay. And here we go. Gliding is a tricky thing too. I'll explain it to you next time I have a long glide, because it's not as easy to do as it looks. Oh, that's just a datacon. Oh well. I am aiming to get 100% in this game, so. And now we just run away to the other minicon. That's also just a datacon. How disappointing. Oh well. And now, again, under normal circumstances, I'd have to walk all the way to Warp Gate just to warp to HQ, just to warp back to the mountain. But right over here, there's some really deep water that'll kill you. Oh, that's also the edge of the level. So I just let the water kill me, and I gotta go back to the top of the mountain. Again, you might think it's cheap, but also, if I were to walk to a Warp Gate, I'd have to fight enemies and face a lot of loading screens, and just for the sake of time, because this is a Let's Play, I'm just doing it this way. And so this time, we are going to get that minicon right there. Now, gliding, there's a lot of things you have to think about when you're gliding. Speed is one of them, and angle. Speed is really hard to, like, I don't know, control, I guess. Let's see if we got this. Yep. Who is this guy? Hailstorm! This guy's awesome. This is basically, it shoots 4 missiles. They're not homing missiles, but it shoots 4 missiles at once. They do a lot of damage. Especially good if you want to take down a boss, or a dropship, or a heavy unit. Basically anything with a lot of health. These guys are awesome. But yeah, with gliding, if you dip down, you pick up speed, but you lose height. Whereas if you don't dip down, you don't go as fast, but you maintain height. So it's like, the challenge is maintaining a fair balance of proper speed and proper height. Because if you go too fast, but you don't have enough height, you're not going to make it. Whereas if you go too slow, and you have plenty of height, you still won't make it, because you'll use up all of your height going too slow, and you'll undershoot it, if that makes sense. So, just try to maintain a healthy balance of speed and height is what I'm trying to say. I know I'm just garbling nonsense right now, but it makes sense if you've played the game. But we don't have enough minicon slots for Hailstorm, so we'll have to send him to HQ, and off to the next minicon. This guy right here. He's really hard to see. He's, the first time I played this game, he was the last minicon in the Amazon that I found. Unless you know where he is, he's kind of hard to spot. I believe this is tractor. Yeah, basically a tractor beam. Very impractical if you're fighting off crowds of enemies, and in this game, most groups of enemies are crowds of enemies. But if you're just fighting off an individual, this can actually be rather hilarious, because what you do is you pick up a single enemy and just launch them up in the air. It's hilarious. I'll show you eventually, but probably not in this Let's Play session. And I wonder, can I get to that guy? Probably not, but I'm gonna try. I have missiles flying at me, don't I? Yep. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. That's one thing you can do. You could click in the right thumbstick to see behind you. It's useful. I'm not gonna be able to make this. Too many enemies. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. I might be able to make it. No, no, so close. The top of that ledge is all I needed to get to. I almost made it. Oh well. Well, I will let these guys kill me then. Actually, yeah, I'll just let these guys kill me. But I will not go down without a fight. Wow, really? Look at my health. There we go. Back up to the mountain. Alright. So, what do we got still? We're gonna go get that guy right there. The one that we were trying to get to last time. But also, there's this little hidden valley over here that you don't really notice at all ever. It's got, I think that's a datacon. There's a crap load of heavy units. And, let's see. Yeah, there's a minicon right there. Little pocket in the mountain right there. Just behind my wing. Really well hidden. But it's there. But it's really heavily guarded. There's a lot of heavy units guarding that thing. I don't know if you could see all of them, but there's at least 3 or 4 back there. This minicon that we're going after, however, is guarded by like 4 or 5 spider tanks. So that should be fun. Basically, the tactic for this one is get in and out as fast as possible. Now this guy, I believe, is Firefight? Or Fireflight or something. Firefight. Yeah. Basically, you hold down... He's another blaster minicon. You hold down the trigger, R1, to charge up the weapon. And then you can charge it however powerful you want, and then you let go to release it. It's not that impressive, so I'm not going to use it. Well, I'll show it to you guys, just to show you what it does, while I let these spider tanks kill me. Come on. There we go. Just like that. Wow, these guys are missing like crazy. But yeah, basically you hold it to charge it and then you let go. It doesn't really do that much damage. It has an older brother, is what I like to call it. Basically, there's another minicon that is essentially this same weapon right here, this blaster, but like 10 times more powerful. Maybe even 20 times more powerful. And it's blue instead of orange. So I'm gonna let these guys kill me. And I died. And next we're going to go get this, the Datacon and the Minicon I showed you earlier. That were hidden behind the mountain.